What's going on, everybody? It's that Mad Black Guy coming to you live and direct with a random No Man's Sky video. Yeah, this is part 3 I'm releasing. Actually, this is more like day 4 of playing this for 18 hours of the day. So yeah. I found a couple of money since the last time I checked in with y'all on this game. I found a pretty good flip for some paper. Found some pretty good money flip. Also found some good planets. Oh, I also got my first exotic. Got my first exotic. Yeah, got a tadpole. I wish it was a squid, but beggars can't be choosers. Just happy I got one. But now, I think I'm about to be on my space piracy shit. Warp drive map. Where am I? I have a warp drive of 100 light years. Oh boy. Rob, if you could planet hop, right? Hello, Rob, you there? Flying through the universe at the speed of light. Can somebody please explain what the fuck am I looking at? Let me call my freighter in because I'm scared. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this place? Yo.
What I mean?
Oh my gosh, I just got off Apex. I'm not playing World's Edge or Stone Point.
Is that what it's on?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it's all good.
When are you gonna play some Tiny Tina's, man?
Yo, that game is weird. And since I found this one, I just don't see me getting into it, honestly.
There was a bug on mine too. So there's a bug on mine too. So go to the shop as if you're gonna start the shop. So I feel like since we just reset the internet, it might be a little buggy.
Oh my gosh. You got an echo.
It's
like a real
right
echo.
now in the same room. So we low-key gotta keep it.
Oh, this is an outlaw system too? I love it.
What?
Huh?
Why?
Oh, Jerm, I got my first exotic today. Spaceship?
Oh, exotic spaceship? Shit, okay. And it was legit.
I mean, there's only 2 of them. And they only have a 1% chance of spawning in. But they have a better chance. I think it's like a 2 or 4% chance of spawning in if you're in an outlaw station. So I literally just camped it. Yeah, I know. I'm not playing it.
You said you wouldn't play Storm Point.
Or World's Edge. I hate both of those fucking maps. They're both disgusting.
So I made a new account. I tried to add you earlier. And there's like orientation games, but they're on Kings Canyon, which is not even in rotation.
Yeah, because it's like the rookie map, I think, now.
But I've gone like 3 games of dropping like 5+ kills, and I'm still in orientation on that shit. I'm just like, okay. What the hell going on now?
Cat's drooling?
Yeah.
I know when I pet my cat, if I pet her in one spot for a long amount of time, water starts to drip from her mouth. I wouldn't call it drool because from my experience with dogs, drool is saliva. This is way too liquidy to be saliva. Like my cat literally just waters, like my cat's mouth just starts to water. And it's just so weird. But no, I don't know anything else about cats drooling. Sorry if that information was not helpful. Matter of fact, I'm not even sorry.
My sister said that it might just be like allergies or something, just like minor, but if these other symptoms start, then I guess we'll see. Do you want to see if he'll eat tuna? There's still 13 days in the fucking... I do, but I want to play something other than duos and trios sometimes. You don't know about that shit. And I really don't like Skull Town, so I'm cool with waiting there. But let's run duos. Huh? I just don't like the fuck it, party crashes. That's okay. Because then maybe it'll skip over Habitat 8 on the next one. Get heirloom shards. I like how both the packs that they gave me were two purple items, and they were both ass. There's like a banner and a fucking hollow spray. Damn it.
Okay, so now I know how to upgrade my backpack twice in every fucking system. Good shit. Oh, you got an exotic? Oh, nice. That's a nice one. Mine doesn't look like that. Mine has like, huh? No, I'm streaming right now, so I'm trying to just stay informative to all my viewers.
I didn't even think what gun I was running.
Yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna go back here. We're gonna see what the fuck is good with this Atlas shit. The lights don't pop this time. Interesting. Now that I'm in the outlaw system, now it's time to do some outlawing. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so what do these planets look like? Tropical planet? Ooh. Yeah, we might have to go. Starbud. Oh, so we got yellow and turquoise grass with purple trees. I like this planet. Alright, let's look for a trading post.
I think that was my first death, honey. I got the last kill. I'm be honest, I popped off. They also weren't very good. I mean, I died once. I died one time. I had more kills than the whole team put together. No, they literally had 17 kills.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I almost had half of our points though. Hmm? You want your burrito? Go get your burrito. What do you mean make it? All you have to do is put it in the microwave for 1 minute and then you gotta get it out. Do you want to watch the second Harry Potter movie? Yeah. Okay, after this game, we're gonna land aggressive. And just so you know, I'm gonna land aggressive. Hold on. I said we're gonna play as one, and then I'll make your burrito. But we're gonna land aggressive. Who? Was he not right under you? He is. He's like, shit, my cheek might hurt, but I'm still gonna fuck this up. I really wish they would bring back the train. But not like in a whole sector. Just like it goes one way, it goes from point A to point C to point A to point B to point C, and then from C, B to A. Wana wana, wana 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 wana. No? No. Wana 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 wana. Wana wana. Wana 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 wana. Probably like, what the fuck is going on?
No, you guys deserve each other, and it's painfully obvious. I don't want to yuck anybody else's yum, so I just let y'all do you. But yeah, y'all should never leave each other.
I can't even hear him no more. Honey, chances are we're gonna die. And by we, I mean you. Huh? Oh, I die here? Oh, wow, I die here?
Oh my god, I got him. You motherfucking bitch. He's so low right here. So low. So low.
Han
Is he still
Solo.
low?
Get fucked up. Get fucked up. Okay, so there's an animal on this planet, right? It has the color scheme of a tiger, the body of a tiger, wings, and it's the size of a cow. Are you fucking with that animal?
Holy. For who? For you? I knew who it was gonna be there. I heard his little fat ass. Just like I heard you, little fat ass. I was talking to Zeus, not you. Should I give him some tuna? What the fuck am I doing with this? That's coffee bird. So it's quite risky. Shit. That's the game where you eat your burrito. Huh? Okay. Your burrito is ready. What is it?
And while that's cool, we're gonna make a smooth icing. And
Vara. Oh no! It showed up again! Oh, it's the big one, boy! So this is like bug frame. When you're like looking through fashion, Korra, I think it's the Korra Arushi skin, with like this weapon specifically, it just shows up on all of your other Warframes. Like, what is going on? Like, look at that. What is that? And then it fashion frames to all the other Warframes. It's perfect. Like, look at that. Nice. I think it looks pretty cool. Warframe, we need more goofy, broken customization like this. Like, look at that. Korra Arushi skin is, like, filled with bugs like this. I have no idea how it works. There's my Revenant. Nice. Oh, there's my Chroma. Some say my worst-looking Warframe. Some say my most beautiful. Here's my Harrow Prime. But yeah, that's bug frame for you. Stuff like Vara. Oh no! It showed up again! Oh, it's the big one!
You do realise, of course, we can't keep up you-know-who indefinitely.
That doesn't mean we can't delete him. And his name is Voldemort.
Always hit their little donation and...
Man, these pants are perfect. They're comfortable, stretchy, versatile.
Amateur TikTok investigators.
Whoever was watching that clip that had his name is Voldemort in it just a second ago, they just played Madeline because or Blackie just plays Madeline because now I'm gonna make her watch all 8 Harry Potter movies.
Starting with this news that all it takes is one mysterious disappearance for the whole internet to lose its damn mind. And Exhibit A is Nicola Bull. She's a 45-year-old mortgage advisor
she doesn't want to watch
Lancaster
them.
Village in Britain, who was last seen over 3 weeks ago. And all we know is that she dropped her $2 off at school, then went for a walk with her dog, and sending an email to her employer, texting a friend about a play date, and logging on to a Microsoft Teams work call with her camera and microphone turned on.
Wait, what's happening?
An hour and a few minutes went for a thing. And Exhibit A is Nicola Bull. She's a 45-year-old mortgage advisor in a small Lancaster village in Britain, who was last seen over 3 weeks ago. All we know is that she dropped her $2 off at school, then went for a walk with her dog, and sending an email to her employer, texting a friend about a play date, logging on to a Microsoft Teams work call with her camera and microphone turned on. For that, lasting for half an hour, and a few minutes later, someone finds her phone on a bench, still connected, feeding with her dog, running around it, its harness on the ground. So at this point, the police is leading theories that she fell into the nearby river. Evidence of foul play. Search teams scouring the riverbed, divers, sonar all hell breaking. TikTok catches wind of this story and it quickly goes viral, with videos using Bully's name as a hashtag collecting over 270 million views as of Friday. This inspiring legions of amateur TikTok detectives to flood the scene for clues, which sounds like, hey, maybe that could be helpful, except for one thing. Most, if not all of them, have no fucking idea what they're doing. And secondly, many just start spreading rumors, speculation, and conspiracy theories, with some clips even suggesting Nicola's friends are crisis actors and that Nicola herself isn't even real. For people claiming the whole thing's a performance staged by the government to distract the public for reasons, then thirdly, they're just a fucking nuisance. Yet some taking selfies at the bench where Bully's phone was found, reportedly peering into windows and jiggling locked door handles at people's homes, with one person even attempting to remove the panels from a pumping station, presumably to check if Bully was in there. We also saw one YouTuber and TikToker, Dan Duffy, getting arrested after he said in a video that he searched an abandoned house and had been in people's back gardens at nighttime with torches. So with all this chaos, you had the borough's council leader saying his town of 600 people had begun to feel like a theme park where people were coming along to play detective. All of this prompting the Lancaster police to issue a dispersal order, which, hey, that's normal enough, but then they also took a rather unusual step, releasing a statement that Bully had been classified as a high-risk missing person because she, quote, suffered with some significant issues with alcohol, which were brought on by her ongoing struggles with menopause. So with that, we saw swift backlash from critics who accused them of publicizing what should remain private information about Bully, with Rishi Sunak and other MPs expressing concern over this breach of privacy. Also, leading Britain's independent data privacy authority to announce it would be investigating the police's decision, others even going further, alleging sexism and misogyny playing a role here. Veteran police watchdog Zoe Billingham saying, would we talk about a man in a similar situation? Poor old Barney's hit the bottle because he's got erectile dysfunction. That's unimaginable for the police to put that out. Notably, all this coming a year after the kidnapping, rape, and murder of Sarah Everard by a cop in London that shocked the nation. After which, a poll showed 40% of men and 47% of women reported declining trust in police since the murder, as well as a report last year by the UK's independent police watchdog finding misogyny, sexism, and predatory behavior towards members of the public. So with a surge of Nicholas stretching on for weeks, people got restless again, but on Sunday, police finally found her body. So now, not only do our loved ones have to deal with her tragic death, but also the incompetence of police and the insensitivity of TikTok crime. As if that wasn't enough, the news media popped up its coverage of the case as well. With Nicola's family saying the friends and members of the public have accused her partner of wrongdoing and misquoted and vilified friends and family. Other than Sky News and ITV, we don't fucking see people as people anymore, that it's just content. And even for those that have like a hero complex or lesser than they think I just want to help. There are ways to help in a way that doesn't make everything worse. And I'm just left hoping that the family, the friends, everyone impacted by this, they can heal. Everyone else who messed up in this situation, that they learn from it, they own it, and they grow. And then, are Elon Musk and Twitter trying to curb criticism of Tesla? That's a question many Twitter users have been wondering over the past 24 hours. And it's because many received a warning pop-up when they liked a tweet that put Tesla in a negative light. So the tweets in question, including a link to an article on ChinaDaily.com titled "Limited Lineup of Problem for Tesla." One tweet sharing that article is saying, imagine the head of the China Passenger Car Association saying this about your company. With a screenshot of a quote from that official featured in the piece reading, Tesla's facing a serious problem of a very limited product mix. Its slowness to respond to Chinese consumers' preferences has led to a very passive positioning for Tesla to rely on few means, such as price cuts, to stay competitive. With 30,000 people liking that tweet, and some who did so responded to the post noting they got a pop-up from Twitter. A pop-up saying, help keep Twitter a place for reliable info. Find out more before liking this tweet. So tons of people started calling it out, with many pointing to Elon himself, because not only is he the head of both Twitter and Tesla, but because he has this air of, him being Mr. Free Speech. So in this situation, it appeared he was trying to put warning flags on a post critical of one of his companies. And there were tons of people commenting on this and spreading this. Podcaster Ethan Klein, for example, tweeting Elon Musk, a free speech warrior, is automatically censoring articles critical of Tesla. Try liking this tweet and you'll see. And others saying things like, so Pfizer is currently trending from conspiracy theorists, and those tweets can be liked, retweeted with zero issue. But noting attempting to like or retweet this Tesla post flashes a warning to find further information while providing no further information. Unbiased forum, by the way. And political commentator Hassan Piker writing, obviously Elon never bought this website for free speech purposes. He was forced, but this level of petty tyrant behavior where he's trying to stop retweets and likes on tweets about Tesla from spreading on Twitter is a new low I didn't imagine was possible. That one was extra interesting because people quickly started responding to him saying, hey, I actually got the same warning when I liked your tweet about this. But, all that said, according to Forbes, the reason for the warning isn't Musk's well-documented sensitivity around criticism of his various brands, and instead saying these kinds of pop-ups appear when you like a tweet linking out to a state-owned news source from Russia or China, with China Daily being a CCP-owned outlet. Forbes also noting that the warning doesn't prevent you from liking the tweet, you just have to read it before you do. And quickly, with people realizing, oh, even with non-Tesla articles from China Daily, I get that same warning. Though, notable change, as of this morning, my team was actually able to like a variety of tweets linking out to China Daily with no warnings at all. Extra note, just doing research, not a fan of the CCP, that including the original tweet that we showed, including the Tesla art. No issue. Same with Hassan's tweet. And so as of recording, it's unclear exactly what changed between then and now. But notably, that Forbes article that clarified the situation was posted just last night. And as recording, Elon hasn't tweeted about any changes, and normally he seems like he would. But yeah, that's the situation that appears right now. And I also, you know what, it is so beside the point of this story, but since he was mentioned, I kind of just want to say this. To Ethan Klein, can you stop talking about my fucking weight on your podcast? Well, I personally use people saying negative things about my weight or my looks as further motivation when I'm working out. To the point that I even do like David Goggins-esque bullshit, like taking the audio of them calling me fat or whatever language they use and mixing it with pump-up songs for my workouts. There are also tons of people that deal with weight issues and eating disorders, which, by the way, it's well documented that I've talked about myself having an eating disorder that I've had to really fight to overcome over the years. So when you say on your podcast to hundreds of thousands and if not millions of people that I am permanently doughy, that I am a ham sandwich, it's fucked, and I think it can have a genuinely negative impact on other people. That's where I'm going to leave it. I don't want anyone going after anyone because of things that were said about me. I just think that we should all try to be better. And then, I want to take a second to thank the fantastic sponsor of today's show, Raycons. I probably got 3 pairs of Raycons, one from a gym bag, a set from my desk, a pair on my nightstand. And that might sound excessive, but it's also easy because Raycons are affordable, starting at half the price of other premium audio brands, so you don't have to choose between products. Get one of each, a pair, a spare, and they have 3 sound profiles. Pure sound for when I'm listening to podcasts, balanced sound when the music changes up, and I love the bass sound, great for when I just want to kick it into another gear. Also, if you ever wondered, yes, Philip DeFranco says shit like kick it into another gear. Corny, I do not care. There also says a noise isolation, but if you need to hear what's going on around you, just touch and hold the right earbud level for 3 seconds and you get put into awareness mode. Plus, they're really comfortable with optimized gel tips for the perfect in-ear fit, so they won't budge, and really, trust me, they will not budge. So you're ready to buy something small with a big impact, that's what he said. Then click that link in the description box or go to buyraycon.com/Franco to get 15% off your Raycon purchase. And remember, they offer free shipping, free returns, and buy now, pay later options, and have a 30-day happiness guarantee. And then, Ohio can't get a damn break right now. Are the states still reeling from the train derailment, the environmental concerns that it sparked after officials decided to burn hazardous materials to prevent a bigger explosion. And then just yesterday, there was a major explosion at an industrial plant outside of Cleveland that killed one person and injured at least a dozen others. According to authorities, the incident took place at the I. Schumann & Co. metal factory in Bedford, Ohio. The fire department Captain Brian Durango saying that the firefighters have been called to a very large explosion, heavy fire, and smoke that sent debris hundreds of yards raining down on cars nearby. It was also reported that the blast sent debris across the street, produced a crater in a building, and created a smoke plume that could be seen for miles. With a witness who works across the street saying, it was the loudest noise we ever heard. Everything was shaking. Things were falling off the shelves here. It blew up half the building. It blew debris and shrapnel. There were cars on fire. You saw pandemonium after the explosion. And according to Durango, 13 people were taken to hospitals, mainly for burns, and one person was in critical condition. The spokesperson for the county later confirming that a 46-year-old man had died. Now, as far as the cause of the explosion, it's currently unknown. It's under investigation, with Durango having described the place as a relatively safe plant, and adding, it's a foundry, so you're dealing with molten hot metal, so there's always an inherent danger. The Schumann call describing it as an explosion of unknown origin, and adding that they'll work alongside investigators in their search for answers. As well, we all obviously send our well wishes to those affected by this horrible blast. Hopefully we'll have more information and more answers in the coming days. And then, say, buddy, maybe you should skip breakfast. That is a very real verbatim headline that the Wall Street Journal ran about a week ago, but I would argue more importantly, that also appears to be a new platform for the Republican Party. Because right now, GOP lawmakers are considering cutting food stamps as part of their new budget proposal. The idea being floated by multiple members as part of an effort to reduce the national deficit is including Republicans now leading the House Budget Committee, who flagged food stamps, formerly known as Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program, or SNAP, as one of the 10 areas they would support cuts. With the committee arguing that stricter work requirements would save tens of billions of dollars, while a more rigid verification process for applicants would limit waste, fraud, and abuse. But that, contrary to experts saying that these proposed changes could result in devastating cuts for the 41 million Americans who rely on food stamps and exacerbate an ongoing hunger crisis at a time when food prices have been rising due to inflation. All right, so some of the details. SNAP provides low-income households with an average of around $230 a month for groceries. And for many of those families who are also the most impacted by inflationary price increases across the board, that money is absolutely essential, which is why any cuts to SNAP would be incredibly harmful, especially because Republicans want these cuts despite the fact that Congress already agreed just 2 months ago to end a pandemic-era program that increased benefits in some states. Back in March of 2020, SNAP was expanded so households could receive maximum benefits instead of benefits based on income tests. And so with those benefits now expiring in March, an estimated 16 million households will see their per-person benefits drop by around $82 a month. And so as a result, we're seeing lots of Democrats fighting against the effort to cut SNAP benefits even more and risk plunging more Americans into hunger. This including Representative Brendan Boyle, the leading Democrat on the House Budget Committee, who told Axios, if Republicans really want to reduce families' reliance on SNAP, they would block efforts to raise the minimum wage, extend the child tax credit, and lower the cost of child care. But here's the thing, even if Republicans don't end up cutting SNAP in the budget, the program's not out of hot water. And that's because while raising the debt limit is at the forefront of stupid fucking partisan battles right now, we're already seeing a fight shaping up over another essential piece of legislation, the Farm Bill, which notably is a package that has to be updated and reauthorized every couple of years. And it's not, or whatever, the package is absolutely massive. Not only is it one of the most important tasks that Congress deals with, it also includes a ton of incredibly important subsidies and programs that are imperative to America's food systems, farms, and much more. One of the super important programs that fall under the purview of the Farm Bill is, you guessed it, SNAP. So we've already seen Republicans floating the idea of cuts to SNAP as part of the Farm Bill instead. So as far as what's going to actually happen to the tens of millions of Americans who rely on this, well, at least with the Farm Bill, lawmakers have until October 1st to either enact a new version or just agree on some kind of extension. And then, in this life, we all make mistakes, but rarely do I think we ever make $275 million mistakes. I mentioned a very specific amount of money because that's how much Spain's government dished out 3 years ago for a contract to modernize its trains in 2 northern regions. So the project's slated to finish next year, except until last month they got a surprise announcement. That's why there are sayings like measure twice, cut once. The contractor, as it turns out, had been given the wrong dimensions. The trains were actually too wide to fit through many of the region's tunnels. Meaning now, the project has to be delayed 2 years, and somebody somewhere is very, very embarrassed. Which also probably connected to yesterday's Spain Secretary of State for Transport resigning in shame, along with the president of the state rail operator. But, hey, not all bad news for commuters. The government announcing that travel on affected networks will be free until 2026. And also, to make a bad situation less horrible, clarifying that this error was spotted before the trains had actually been built, so there will be delays, but the money has not been wasted. Also, as an American, because I think it's important that we own RLs and we don't just, make fun of other countries, it's important to remember things like the $125 million Mars rover that NASA launched in 1999. With that one having to mark their measurements in English units, the agency does theirs using metric systems. And then, murdering clown known as Vladimir Putin is going off the rails. As President Biden is preparing to make a speech in Warsaw, Putin was ranting to Russian lawmakers this morning and making some ridiculous claims in the process. For the key thing, this speech comes just days before the 1-year mark of the war in Ukraine? Or is Putin, once again, put it in the special military operation? The speech was likely meant to drum up domestic support for Russia, jumping from topic to topic and saying everything from the U.S. was the cause of the war to claiming that pedophilia was normalized in the West. He also doubled down on his claim that the sanctions against Russia have been ineffective, citing its incestuous markets. So it does seem like he ignored the fact that its GDP shrank by 1% and it's only expected to get worse. But in this, Putin also made some major announcements, with a key one being that Russia is pulling out of the START Treaty, the last major arms control agreement between it and the U.S., claiming that America, quote, wants to deal us a strategic defeat and are meddling with our nuclear facilities. But yeah, if you're talking about START and other nuclear treaties, that's the point. It allowed both sides to inspect nuclear missiles and sites to ensure that the terms of the deal were actually being followed. And while it's an absolutely major deal that Russia is officially pulling out, it's not especially surprising. The U.S. has said for months that Russia has violated the treaty by refusing to let American inspectors check out sites and refusing to just discuss the matter. So, quick update here, the Russian Foreign Ministry just added that it would actually still follow all of START's rules, minus allowing inspection, which, since you have common sense, you know that kind of undermines the whole point of nuclear treaties. Trust, but verify. This, instead of their new policy, just trust us, bro. Wow, you don't trust us? Feels like it says more about you than it does us. Trying to gaslight us like an abusive ex, which is why we saw Secretary of State Antony Blinken describing Russia's decision as both really unfortunate and very irresponsible, while also leaving the door open for future arms control treaties. One of the main things is with the last major arms control measure now thrown to the side, we can expect nuclear rhetoric to go on the rise. And despite assurances from the Russian Foreign Ministry that it'll just continue to follow all the other provisions of START, there's a chance we'll see a return to nuclear weapons testing, at least from Russia, with Putin preemptively justifying this by saying, without any evidence, we know for a fact that certain figures in Washington are considering the possibility of actual tests of their nuclear weapons. So if you had a return to nuclear testing on your 2023 bingo card, then feel free to check it off. And that's where today's show ends. Thanks for watching and being subscribed to my daily dives in the news. That said, my name's Philip DeFranco. You've just been filled in. I love yo faces, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Can you make the burrito, honey?
Yeah.
Children's Claritin, a non-drowsy allergy brand pediatricians recommend most. Then
Really?
Claritin Clear.
Silver 3.
The last one.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in another game? But I'm gonna show you this video real quick.
It's the Animaniacs.
These house my driving stickers with my phone number on them. Thank you to everyone who's gone to my bio, got one, and put it on your vehicle. Oh, this is a California driver's program. Opt-in safety.
Been on a couple of years.
No way, it's really been that long? Man, I guess I've been working so much my concept of time is out of whack.
And that sucks. It can't be healthy for you.
Tell me about it. I feel like my avatar looks. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come here just to complain.
Please, don't worry about it.
Well, I better go soon. I am beyond exhausted.
Right. Rest up and feel better.
Wish I could stay longer. But, gotta say, I'm kind of shocked to see the great tomb of Nazarick still standing. Being guild leader suited you. You've done a great job maintaining the place.
Well, we created this place together. I couldn't just let it go to dust.
Must have been hard work. Thanks for everything. I hope we meet again IRL.
That's it. That hits different, bro.
Last day Yggdrasil servers.
I hope we meet again
Yo.
IRL.
Watching this anime after being a clan leader hits different, bro.
Today is the last day Yggdrasil's servers will be online. Why not stay? We could reminisce and wait until everything shuts down for good. Oh well, I'm happy that he even came at all. I hope we meet again, huh? Right. Just when and where would that be? This sucks! This is our home! We built it together with virtual blood and sweat!
With virtual blood and sweat!
And he turned his back on it so easily! He didn't. No one in the guild betrayed you.
Nobody.
Our guild's weapon, the staff of Ein Zul Gom.
Ein Zul
We
Gom.
played recklessly to make it. Some of us even spent our PTO just to have time to grind the materials. But among the original 41 members, 37 of them quit. Then the 3 that were left. Let's go. You're a testament of our guild. There were 2 requirements for joining the guild Ein Zul Gom. The player's avatar had to be inhuman, and the player themselves had to be a functioning member of society. We put our livelihoods on the line to play. Some members managed to make their dreams come true. In the end, I can't blame them for choosing real life. Oh yeah, I forgot his name was Sebas. And these are the combat maids of the Pleiades. We intended for them to be the last line of defense to the throne room. But in the end, no player was able to make it that far. I should move them around. One last time. It's the least I can do. Follow me. I'm sure the other guild members will forgive me for doing whatever I want, just for today.
Oh my god, I absolutely adore this fucking anime, bro.
Albedo. The command was, stand by, right? What were her settings again? As the highest ranking NPC in the Tomb of Nazarick, she supervises all of the Guardians. Jeez, this is long. Well, Tabula, the settings maniac, was the one who created her. Huh? No way. She's a bitch? He did love to make contradicting characters. I can't fault a guy for his tastes, but still. Normally you need a tool to change settings, but since I have this... maybe I should add something. She is deeply in love with Momonga. How embarrassing, I'm such a dork. What was that command again? Bow down. Now these are relics of the past. There's mine. Touch me. Shiju Tensuzaku. Ankaro Mochi Mochi. Hiro Hiro. Peroroncino. Buku Buku Chagama. Tabula Smaragdina. Warrior Take Mikazuchi. Variable Talisman. Genjiro. Well, it was fun. In fact, it was a blast. I have to wake up at 4 a.m. I better crash after the server shuts down. I don't want to be a zombie at work. Did the devs push back the server shutdown? Where's my console? I can't use Chatter Call at GM. What's going on?
Is something the matter, Lord Momonga? Lord Momonga? Lord Momonga, is everything all right? You seem troubled, my lord. If there's a problem, please let me help.
All at GM. What's going on? Roncino. Book